Alright, so this is out of complete boredom, and I have nothing better to do. I'm going to take the motor off of the blue one that's over there. I'll show you that in a second. And then I'm going to swap some of the parts from the blue bike over to this one, and hopefully I can fix the vacuum leak. We're gonna see, and we're also gonna figure out which motor is worse. It's dark over there, so let me get my light. We're doing photos, but I headed in here because I went to the beach the other day to do sunset photos. Alright. So, this is, oh, I forgot that was there. So this is literally sat like this since I parked it a year and a half ago, something like that. So, it needs to be cleaned. It's a little worn, but I think this will be perfect to fix all the issues that's wrong with the one in there. So let's just get into it. Actually, first I gotta pull it out. I guess first I gotta pull it out, but that's kind of the easy part, so we're just gonna, there we go. All right, let's do this. Wee woo. Wee woo. Alright, so other than my wee woo lights, I moved the Camaro outside because it's a little bit quieter. And that way I can work on the bike here and not cram back there. And now I just gotta pull it around so then we can start taking the motor off. This is a bad idea. For those of you who are wondering what happened to this, I had someone who I used to hang out with ride it, who was probably at least 230 pounds over the weight limit, and the axle broke. And I never really used it, so I didn't really care. But now that I want it, we're just gonna take the motor off of it and put it on the bike that, you know, I also kind of fit on. So yeah, this is gonna be a parts bike from now on. So I guess what I'm just gonna do as of right now is just start dismantling it. I'm probably gonna start with the exhaust, and then, because I kind of want to put that on the other bike, because that is really quiet, and I want that. I also want to make the other bike a little bit more cleaner. Yeah, so then I want to take the carburetor, I want to put that on the other bike, I want to put that intake on the other bike. I think this cylinder is more worn though than the other one, so we're gonna look, but just start getting into it. Y'all can make fun of my lights, I don't really care. They were 40 bucks and my friend put them on for free. Well, I kind of paid him in pink milk, but it's still like, I don't really care. So y'all can make fun of my lights, that's fine. I don't know if it's water or not. That was really hot.
3:28 a.m.
Ew. That's gross. Ew. That do be nasty. Ugh. This is so gross. Hey, check this out. I got bit by a mosquito.
God dang.
Oh my.
That's cool. So about an hour later, I got all this apart. He's over there making a YouTube video for some reason. And now the next part is I'm going to be taking the exhaust off, the second gas tank off. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I want to reuse the head, and I'm replacing the jug, and we're going to get a new intake, and we're going to get a different carburetor, which is going to be off of that bike. So let's get this going. You want to see the cringiest thing ever? Look at that rig.
Hey, man.
Look at that rig.
It works.
That's extra.
It's not extra.
That's extra.
Tell that to Jack.
That's extra.
No, it's not.
That's extra. Alright, so now that I got this off of Wally, now, oh no. Stay. So, Wally's completely stripped down. It's done. I do want to pull the lower unit off, but that'll be a separate video. Yeah, there's a lot of standing water in there. It's disgusting. So now that we come back here, Holden's tripod's in the way. Now what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna take the exhaust off of this bike, because I want to put Wally's exhaust on here. I'm going to swap the jugs out, intake, carburetor, remove the nitrous. I'm going to clean up the handlebars a little bit. The second gas tank's coming off. I just want to clean it up a little bit. It's still going to look ratchet, but it's at least going to look a little bit better. Hopefully it'll start soon, and hopefully this fixes my vacuum leak issue, my head gasket issue, and yeah, it's got some issues. We're making progress. I was gonna do like some cinematic stuff, but for this video I just decided to get it short and to the point. Everything looks decently good in here. Got the jug off, that's sitting over here. Wally's stuff is sitting over here. I need to take something off of Wally's throttle and put it on Lola, because Lola is missing the C-clip that keeps this needle from going back up. So we're gonna take that, put it on Wally. Holden's at McDonald's. When he comes back, we're gonna put that exhaust on with the muffler, and hopefully it starts tonight. If everything goes plans, I'm also gonna take the head studs off of Wally and put that on Lola. Those have broken before. I'm gonna clean up the head, but everyth's good. And I do have all the parts off. Should we say all the parts that were pretty good off of Wally. It's not awful. It's got some wear on it. See if I can get to focus. It's not awful. Could be better. I mean, it ran when it stopped. Was it on its way out? Yeah. Do I really care? Not really.
Day 2.
Okay, so it's the next day. I ran into some problems. First off, I found out, oh, this is starting to get stuck, how much water was in here. There's a lot more water than I thought. So, that's disgusting. Second of all, this exhaust we can't use because we have some clearance issues. So, we're back to the loud exhaust, sadly. So, we're back to having the loud exhaust on it, which, okay, whatever. Next problem is I need to go to the hardware store and get a bolt to put right in there. Let's see if I can get to focus. I need to get a bolt for right here. And then that's pretty much it. I got the carburetor hooked up, throttle's hooked up, Fuel line's hooked up. I am gonna take this gas tank off. I'm taking the nitrous kit off. I want to clean up here a little bit, and it'll be ready. And then there's a moped that I want to race. It already beat the moped, but after doing this, I want to see if it'll beat it by a little bit more, and also be more reliable and not run as bad. So, but that'll be a separate video. So just like that, get ready for part 2.